Sergey Lipton. He just defeated, I believe you pronounce his first name. You guys know I'm terrible with pronouncing first names. Akihiro Kondo. He defeated Kondo for the vacant IBF title that Terence Crawford vacated, because Terence Crawford is now moving to 147. Now, this was the guy that a lot of people were actually saying Terence Crawford ducked, and this is why he moved up to 147. Some people said this. If you think that Terence Crawford moved up to 147 to duck Sergey Lipton because he was his mandatory, you're delusional. After what I saw, Sergey Lipton would have gotten knocked out in about round 5 against Terence Crawford. Sergey Lipton was trying to... He was clearly the better fighter, but than the Kondo guy he was fighting. But the Kondo guy was a guy who had 6 losses and a guy that I never heard of. So he was I believe he was a Japanese fighter with 6 losses on his resume. He lost against bums. At times, it looked kind of shaky for Sergey Lipton. Sergey Lipton won't be champion for too long. He will lose. Mikey Garcia would school him. 100%. He was like getting caught with these. The thing about like the guy he fought, Kondo was a very one-dimensional guy. The dude was just like he was like a punching bag, and it was just obvious that Sergey was much better in terms of skill sets. It's not me hating Sergey, okay? It's just I wasn't really overly impressed. You know, if he was a true talent, he would have destroyed Kondo. I never heard of this guy, Kondo. This guy's been fighting in Japan his whole entire career against nothing but bums. Never heard of him. Showed a lot of heart, but he lost every round. Sergey Lipton, I don't see him beating anyone. I see him struggling with movers because he came across as a guy that's a mover. And a lot of times when you see guys that try to do that, when they're the ones who get outboxed, they tend to lose. So just keep that in mind. So that's why I got someone like Julius Ndongo. I think he beats him. I think Victor Postal beats Sergey Lipton. And I also think Mike Garcia beats him. But, you know, still congrats. You know, he still won a belt 12 fights in against a guy who was a bum, a free belt. I mean, I know he was the mandatory, but he was fighting nobodies. It's not like he beat a legit contender at 140 to win that title, that vacant title. He didn't beat the champion. He beat some guy they picked randomly. I don't care if he was ranked top 15. I never heard of the guy. I don't care if he was ranked in the IBF rankings or whatever. Never heard of him. And I was not impressed at all when I saw him in there tonight. But yeah, he has some skills, Sergey, but not enough to be, in my opinion, to last forever, to be like longevity. I don't see him. Man, it's just mind-blowing, amazing to me how some people would actually think that someone as elite as Terence Crawford ducked Sergey Lipton. It's amazing what people will say just to get views. But yeah, guys, that's all I have to say. Please subscribe. We'll get out.